Hey everybody, welcome back to Guns and Gadgets, your source for Second Amendment news. An update on the state of constitutional carry in Texas. It is officially dead. How it died, though, officially, I want to just bring up to your attention because it's interesting on how these politicians use any excuse they can to pass the buck. I'll tell you what I mean here in a second. So Denis Bonin is the Republican Speaker of the House in Texas. On this past Friday, he made a public declaration that the Texas constitutional carry bill was officially dropped and dead. And that came after Chris McNutt, who's the executive director of Texas Gun Rights, paid a visit to the Speaker's neighborhood. Now, last Wednesday, McNutt drove to the Speaker's neighborhood right after he went on social media addressing the lack of movement of the constitutional carry bill. Now, the fact that McNutt showed up in his neighborhood apparently made Bonin very, very angry, and he made reference to that when he declared the bill dead. Bonin, in fact, called the visit, the unexplained visit, or the unannounced visit, by McNutt, quote, an overzealous advocate for criminals to get a gun. Now, one would say that a comment like that shows this Republican's true colors, and that he probably didn't want this constitutional carry bill to go forward anyway. And a lot of us, I've been getting a lot of questions on this channel, what's the status of constitutional carry in Texas, because it's just been dead in the water. Well, now because of this incident is what Bonin is using for an excuse, but it wasn't going to pass anyway. The funny part is McNutt, the executive director of Texas Gun Rights, his quote, and I'm going to read this so I don't screw this one up. He said, quote, if politicians like Speaker Denis Bonin think they can show up at the doorsteps of Second Amendment supporters and make promises to earn votes in the election season, they shouldn't be surprised when we show up in their neighborhoods to insist they simply keep their promises in the legislative season. What do you guys and gals think of that? Back in the day when this country started, our leaders, state, local, state, and federal, they were farmers. They were normal guys and gals who often, had times in their neighborhood where people could approach them and discuss things. Now they're elitists and they think that they're off limits. What do you guys and gals think? Do you think that we should be able to approach them? Because they're just people. In fact, they work for us. Should we be able to approach them when they're not in their business hours? Or is that totally off limits and they should only be approached in the state house or your town city hall or in the federal buildings? What do you think about that? Interesting little play on how they decided to actually kill the bill that was going nowhere anyway, but it's caused a lot of attention right now on constitutional carry, and probably an attention that didn't need to be brought to it. I'd love to see and hear what you think about it. As a reminder, I am going out to Indianapolis, Indiana next week. Actually, I'm leaving Wednesday for an Olight event that they're sponsoring me to go out there. And while I'm there, I'm going to be in the area. I'm going to go across the street and see if I can get a hold of the NRA people and have them answer to the red flags and the bump stock bans. I don't think they'll let me talk to them, but I'm going to try. So if any of you are out there, I'd be happy to meet you, say hi, get to know each other. Until we see each other again, this is Jared from Guns and Gadgets. Be safe, stay vigilant, subscribe to the channel, and carry a weapon. Take care, everybody.